Alright, hi guys. Welcome to another Wednesday night live stream. We are back once again playing Paranormasight, the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. So we left off with quite a bit happening. So we had some really cool encounters with other curse bearers, including a really neat one where I had to like kind of break the fourth wall and actually manipulate the audio. It was really cool, but my dude still ended up dying somehow. And now we are dividing up our story into three different characters. So first we were following the woman who lost her son, and we got more backstory into her, and she's definitely the most sympathetic character so far. So she's the one who's actually working with that private detective that we ran into when we were initially playing as the first guy. So I think we ended her story for now. So we're going to be moving on to another character. So if 5 o'clock now, perfect. Let's go ahead. Let's get back into the game. So yes, there we go. So we left off with her. We learned a whole bunch of stuff, including a potential serial killer that she knew of that like was around and killed a fellow classmate when she was young. So that's where we left off. So she has her ability now, which is the ability to use fire if a person has anything that can like cause fire around them. So that was the reason why when we threw out the lighter we had, she was unable to use her ability. So that's pretty cool. I like that we're actually getting into these people and we're learning what their abilities are, and now we can kind of use that, and now like we know what everybody's weakness is. So anyway, we are now going to be moving on to the police officer that we ran into when we were playing as Okie. So this is Tetsuo Tsutsumi and his partner, it looks like. So let's go ahead, let's jump into his story now. Oh, so Sissel Carpenter says, we are about to meet two of my three favorite characters. So I'm guessing that it's going to be maybe, is it a character that we have not met yet? Or are we going to get to kind of like, I guess so. I guess it's going to be like some brand new characters we haven't encountered yet. Okay, so Tetsuo Tsutsumi, Chief Inspector of the Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division, is investigating the mysterious death of a fellow officer. Oh, hi. I'm just going to get a... Hi. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, now we're going to... Oh, close the door. Thank you very much. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so is investigating the mysterious death of a fellow officer. He visits the scene of the incident, the former Yasuda Gardens, with his subordinate Jun Ario. Okay, so we're back into the gardens again. Yeah, sorry about that. He's done work, and he always gets home like basically right when I'm live streaming, because I always live stream at like 5 p.m. My time. So he has to say hi. I'm not gonna wait until like 7 o'clock to say hi to him. So I'm sure you guys don't mind the little bit of a interruption there. All right, hey boss, forensics is all done. The crime scene's clean. The other officers have all gone home. It's just us now. Park should be able to open back up tomorrow like nothing ever happened. I doubt it'll get many visitors after everything that's happened. You'd be surprised. Lots of people love that kind of thing. I bet they'll be lining up to get in. Occult stuff is really popular right now. Did you not know that, boss? It sounds stupid. Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them who the perp is. Somehow, I doubt it would be that simple. I love the little, like, moo moo moo. I just love the little puffy lip thing, this dude. He's cute. I don't know. he seems like such a goober. Oh, I've heard that high school girls are really into the spirit board thing these days. Supposedly, you can call on spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? You could try it out yourself if you're so interested. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometime, boss. What now? Stop messing around. You really think we're gonna solve this case by moving a coin across a scrap of paper? Me, I don't know. Just the pursed lips get me. It sounds like you know all about it. We gotta be open-minded. What if that's how police work is gonna be from now on? Don't make me laugh. Alright, so let's open up the update page. The spirit board. Due to the occult craze, divination has become popular among young boys and girls. All one needs is a coin and a piece of paper with letters and numbers written on it. Using these, all one has to do is ask a question of the called upon spirit, and it will move the coin and answer. It is believed to be a tool that was adopted from Western spiritualism and molded by Japanese occult enthusiasts. Though it's considered a form of divination, the ritualistic nature of its usage can cause self-hypnosis or autosuggestion, leading to hallucinations or symptoms similar to spirit possession. Many schools banned these spirit boards after there were several cases of students sneaking into schools at night, in addition to stories of people having seizures while using the boards. Alright. What a feeling that when we take control of the high school girl that we're probably going to be using one. Because they're like, high school kids like to use them. Listen up, Ario. You can't go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult. I don't care if it was ghosts or the occult or what. Whoever or whatever it was that did this. I'll get them. I promise you that. Well, you've got the right attitude, but we don't even know if this is a murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing and you stop seeing everything else. Aye, aye, boss. So, now that we've finished investigating the scene, let's review what we know. Because they did say that, like, a cop got killed, right? Now, it's getting late. I figured we'd head straight home. Come on, we gotta go over all the info we've gathered. And what better place to do that than here at the scene of the crime, where we can soak up the atmosphere. This dude is, like, very chipper for apparently a friend of his being potentially murdered not too long ago. Soak up the atmosphere. The hell is there to soak up? You must be really into this occult stuff if you get off on being a place like this. Wait, you mean being somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way. No, don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here. Cripes. Fine, let's get this over with. Aye, aye, boss. Jun Ario, a detective in the Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division. His rank is sergeant. This is his first time leading a case. It's like he's graduated from rookie to newbie. He looks put together on the outside, but acts like a kid most of the time. Honestly, the force could use more people like him. I'm surprised that he would say that. Apparently, get ready for a lot of file readings with these two. Oh, well, it's a good thing I've got water to keep my throat from getting parched, I should say. This is where the victim was found. It's clean now. It almost feels like nothing happened here at all. But once an incident like this has come to pass, there's no going back. Not that knowing this is any consultation. So, early in the morning yesterday, a staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. Well, there were no obvious external wounds. The fact that he was a police officer... Oh, doesn't look like a cop. Maybe he's undercover. The evidence of a struggle means it's likely this was a murder. It looks like he's clutching his chest like he had a heart attack, and he's got like the white eyes, which means he probably fell victim to a curse. The Sumida office sent it over to us since it involved the death of an officer, and we were tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened and whether there was foul play involved. I think that about sums things up. Of course, there's going to be so much more than that. Alright. But, boss? Yeah? Is this case really important enough to assign to someone from the investigation division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but it's all up to the higher-ups. I'm sure they've got their reasons. Boss, you know something, don't you? It will all become clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much. Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about him, right? Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to. Some kind of secret or something. Isn't that right? This dude is like, his emotions are all over the place. He's just, this dude is like, my dude's cool as a cucumber. This guy is like, all the emotions. You're pretty sharp sometimes, you know that? If you've picked up on that, you should be able to put the rest together yourself. Well, it's our duty to get to the bottom of a suspicious death, especially one involving an officer. The victim is Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau. 27 years old, single. He mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles in education. His rank was senior police officer. You knew him well, didn't you? What was he like? Yeah, we were in the academy together. We still went out for drinks together every month or two. He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind, and he cared about his friends. And obviously he's a shit brick house. Oh my god, dude's huge. For better or worse, he wasn't the uptight type of cop. The man always showed empathy, and I heard he was popular with the locals for it. He treated each and every troubled kid he met with compassion. He had a great track record when it came to rehabilitation. It sounds like we lost a good one. Yeah, we did. We truly did. I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like this could happen, but it's never easy when it happens for real. I know the feeling. He didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks, but he was at the top of our class. Only problem was he took on so much, he had the most unfinished paperwork, too. I always felt we'd need an unusual guy like him to help us solve all our unusual cases. Alright. Okay, Hajime was a police officer with the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau and was primarily responsible for juvenile and education cases. He held the rank of head patrol officer and entered the force at the same time as Jun Ario. Hajime was found dead under mysterious circumstances at the former Yasuda Gardens early in the morning yesterday. Once a rebellious gang member. Ah, that explains the look. Yoshimi turned his life around and used his own experiences to connect with troubled youth as a police officer. While his appearance and demeanor suggested a man who was rough around the edges, he was a passionate, loyal, and caring man at heart, looked up to as a big brother by his peers. Yoshimi achieved stellar results in his work with juvenile cases, but his consistently sloppy paperwork and less than formal attitude essentially doomed his career and had him writing formal apologies on the regular. He left behind a fiancée whom he'd been dating since high school. Aww. Don't worry, you're plenty unusual yourself. Me? I was the most normal of my classmates. Besides, the real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. There was one weirder than you? I feel like that dude's gonna probably be coming up, maybe? Hajime was quite the bad boy at school, apparently. He ended up with the police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him and helped him get him back on track. The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. He said it was the first time he took his studies seriously. It's a good story. I love that kind of thing. It makes me want to have a drink in his honor. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Hey, I said in his honor. You should aspire to become the kind of cop people miss when they die in the field. You say that like it's a sure thing I'll die. No, I don't want June to die. I like him. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me most, boss. Come on, don't be like that. You'll hurt morale. Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes. I can already see it. Ario, no! Why'd you have to go and get yourself killed? I hope this isn't foreshadowing. I have no idea what is going on in that head of yours. Yeah, that'd be a sight to see. I can't wait. You can't wait for your own death. Get it together, kid. Sheesh, you really are something. I'm going to do everything in my power to try and save Jun. I don't want him to die. Thank you. What about the victim's family? The Yoshimi family is from Kita Senju in Adachi City, but Hajime's parents died a long time ago. He lived there alone, no siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. I was surprised. It's this huge, old-looking place. Like, you know, the kind of place that seems super haunted. And he lived there alone? It looked like the home of an old noble family. It's hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that. There's that bias I was talking about. If he's from an old family, I'm sure things were complicated. That's a bias, too. He never talked about any of that, even when we were drunk, so I don't know much about it. Oh, one more thing. Yeah? Hajime was engaged. He'd been seeing his fiancée ever since they were in school, over 10 years. They just started talking about getting married. What was her name again? He showed me a picture once. She was a beautiful woman. That's so? How terrible for her. But she may know if there had been anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her. Yeah, his fiancée may have been his only confidant. I'm sure someone at the Sumida Police Department's already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow. Man, oh man, and we're kidding. There is a lot of information to go over. Hey, boss? I looked into the case Hajime was running. Oh, great. That's the kind of stuff I want to know. What was Hajime working on the day he died? Well, according to his report from the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles. Uh-huh. The first was the suicide of a high school girl. Ah, okay, this is how it's connecting. Who jumped off a building in Kamizawa last week. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. The girl's name was Michio Shirashi. She was a second-year student at Komagata High School, but it seems as though Hajime had had contact with her even before this incident. So she'd been troubled for some time. That's the thing. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. I got this wrong last time when the detective was talking to the woman who lost her son about like the connection between the teacher and her. I said that I thought that maybe like she was blackmailing him and then like he threatened her and she so he killed her or something, or but I think it might be there. I feel like there's something going on with that teacher because the teacher was like, she's gonna curse me. So I feel like there was something maybe going on with her and that teacher, and maybe he drove her to do this. I don't know. There's something sketchy about that teacher. must have been trouble at home, especially saying, like, she was gonna haunt him right after she died, so he must have some sort of, like, guilty conscience. Like, why would she haunt him? That's what he thought, too. It seemed he visited her home and spoke to her parents, but they said there was no problem, so there was nothing else he could do. And now she's dead. It's possible he could have prevented her suicide then. He must have been devastated. And that's why he was looking into this Michio Shirashi again. He must have thought something terrible had happened that drove her to end her life. But ultimately, he never reported the findings of his investigation. I see. You're thinking that may have something to do with his death. We'll have to find out what it is. What it is that Hajime discovered. Right. Let's check with the Sumida Police Department about that tomorrow, too. Oh, there's more? Okay, what was the other case he was working? This one is also related to a Komagata High student. A troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. She seemed to be the leader of a group of kids who got up to no good. Okay, is this the first time she's been introduced? This person's been brought up. Juvenile delinquency. Fun. She was pretty bad for a while. Multiple charges of destruction of property, assault and battery, you name it. Hajime had been working with her for about 6 months, and she was finally starting to open up. Then, he met with the girl the day he died. Well, every school's got its problems. But I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him. Right, just when she'd finally found an adult she could trust. She might act out without someone to help her get through this. We'll have to make sure the Sumida Community Safety Bureau does its job. But we can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl had something to do with his death. Then we'll have to interview her too. Ah, you're right, pursed lips. She may have been the last person to see him alive after all. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow, though who knows if they'll actually let us talk with her. That's what we hired you for. Lay a little boyish charm on them if they need convincing. Hit her with those nice lips. Yeah, I'm sure they'd prefer me over a scary-looking old man like you, boss. Watch it. I'm still your superior. You ought to act like you respect me, at least. I thought I was. I can't get over it. It's so cute. You were? Shit, it's just that how your generation speaks? You really are a new breed. It's probably just me, actually. Well, don't think you can get away with that with other people. So anyway, boss. Were you even listening? We got quite a bit to look into tomorrow. Yeah, apparently. First, the 2 Komagata high school cases that Hajime was handling. And we need to speak with his fiancée as well. I believe that's it for tomorrow. Oh gosh, this is going to be a lot, huh? Okay. Well, at least it's a summary. So, body found, estimated time of death 2 days prior at approximately 11 a.m. Cause of death, heart failure. Okay, that's what I thought, because like he looked like he had a heart attack. He was like clutching at his heart. Sign of a struggle found at the scene, efforts to locate witnesses underway. Body discovered by groundskeeper, currently investigating the fiancé of the deceased and 2 female students. Alright. I mean, I think we can say pretty certainly that it's probably the cause of like a curse. Alright, the cause of death. As for the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy's done. I can't take him seriously when he's making that face. He's saying very serious things right now. From what we've seen, it appears to be some kind of acute heart failure. But since he has no record of chronic illness and has no visible wounds, it's possible poison or drugs could have been involved. Dying in the middle of a park like that? It certainly seems suspicious. We found signs of a struggle at the scene, as well as footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. We've got people trying to identify those prints. Yeah, I guess it's tough, right? This is the 70s. Don't really have the same kind of forensic technology that we've got now. If we could figure out who they belong to, we might be able to figure out this whole thing out. And surveillance cameras? Not really. Yes, wouldn't that be nice if that were the end of it? The only things Hajime had on him were his badge and his wallet. So we can rule out a mugging. Though there probably aren't many people who would try to think mugging a cop as big as him. I've also heard Hajime got into a fair few fights in his younger days. He started judo once he became an officer and rose up the ranks. Sounds like the perp would have had to have been pretty strong to take on Hajime. Time of death was around 11 p.m. 2 days ago, outside of the park's operating hours, of course. His body was found early in the morning yesterday. 11 p.m. the day before yesterday. What was Hajime doing out here at that time in the first place? That's the question, isn't it? The entrance to the park's closed after hours, but it's a small gate that'd be fairly easy for him to get through if he wanted to. That would, of course, be breaking and entering, but what do you think, boss? I'll say someone called him here. It's hard to imagine a cop like Hajime would trespass for no reason, and since it seems like someone else was here with him, they have called him here? That does seem likely. They must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come here in the middle of the night. So Hajime met someone here to discuss something in secret, and then they got into a fight? No, that wouldn't match the cause of death. There were no wounds on the body that would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something. Then you think it was meditated. That would mean they called Hajime to the park with the intent to kill him. I love the little sound whenever something spooky is said or something happens. Well, there is the possibility it was just some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Hajime and things went south from there. We should be able to get a clearer picture once we know exactly what killed him. Right. Okay, we're slowly making our way, and then hopefully we can move on and move things along here. But either way, I'm so glad you're back in the First Division, boss. I've always admired your work. You were like a god to me. You were the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. Yeah, about that. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy, but yeah, it's because it's true. I couldn't believe you got transferred out of the first just as I was assigned to it. So getting to work a case like this now, just the two of us, it's a dream come true. Happy as I am to hear that, well, how should I put it? What is it? If it's true, I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect. But I do respect you. Don't tell me you're going senile, boss. I love it. I love it. It's just like, I respect you so much. You're a senile old man. Creepy old man. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you run your mouth like that. It's getting late. You must be sleepy, because you're an old man. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure we get out of here soon. Yeah, I get it. I like these two. I've been wowed by your shrewd detecting abilities all day today. Oh, really? Funny, I've been wowed by you too. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. I don't think so. On the topic of family, what's yours like, boss? What the hell is wrong with you, prying into my personal life all of a sudden? It's just I've never heard you talk about them or anything. Are you single? Shut it. That's none of your business. Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pressures young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that, though. How should I know? I caved to the pressure myself and got married 20-some years ago. I wonder why they would pressure people to get married. You think maybe it'd be the opposite, like, maybe don't get married so you can dedicate yourself to the job. Huh? So then... God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe she'd give up a guy like you. Sounds like you want to date him. I was never home much, too focused on work. I'd come home late only to get called right back out again. Plus, being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all. How sad, especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. Oh, is that why you transferred out of the first? It was already too late by then. You'd better be careful, Ario. You say that, but there's not much I can do, is there? That's the nature of our job. There aren't many who can really understand it, not unless they're involved with police work themselves or related to someone who is. Which, our girl is, the girl, so, like, we're connected to the cops as well, right? There's got to be a connection between him and her. What is her name again? Let me just pull it up here. Haru? I don't know if it's Haru or Haru, or if it's just Haru. I would assume Haru would be H-A-R-U. You guys can correct me on the pronunciation if you can. But yeah, because she works for a family of cops, so maybe there was some sort of connection between them. But wait, you have a daughter, boss. You really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense. Come on, I promise I don't mean it this way. But how old is she? Jeez, you don't know when to quit, do you? At least try not to look so intrigued. She's a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college. Wow, a college student? Men love an educated lady. Oh boy, how funny would that be if he started dating his daughter? Stop that. What kind of cop are you making baseless assumptions like that? She's living on her own though, huh? You must worry about her. Worry? I don't even know where she lives. So she hasn't told you. Probably because she knows you'd follow her around everywhere. I would not. I don't think. Come on now, we both know that's not true. Listen, you may look like a mean old man, but you sure have a soft side. Is that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this. Are we? Are we, though? We are not. We are not, though. Oh, that reminds me. If you got married 20 years ago, it must have been right around the Nijima murder. Ah, there's our connection again. You know your history, yeah. That happened a year or two after our wedding. You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? Okay, even more of a connection. We studied that case at the academy. I was only in elementary school at the time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested. All that was just cracking the case. So he's about the same age as Haru? Haru? I'll just call her Haru for now. Cracking the case, finding the guy, it was all just happenstance. I'd really rather not think about it. It was a disturbing case. Does it not make your skin crawl when you learned about it at the academy? At first I was thinking maybe she was his daughter, but she's not really rough around the edges. She did say that she had kind of like a strained relationship with her family. Did she say her father's not dead? I don't think so. But no, she's definitely not a college student. Sounds about right. No one could believe such a mild-mannered man could have committed such a terrible murder. If we had overlooked one little thing, we may never have caught him at all. I think I remember hearing there was only one charge brought against him in the end. That's right, we didn't have the evidence. I knew there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been there first, but we may have struck Fumichika Nijima in a cell, but it was no victory. He always had the upper hand. Isn't it true that, like, Japan has, like, a 99% conviction rate or something? Because, like, they won't bring something to trial unless they're, like, absolutely certain that they can, you know, be able to win. And also, apparently, there can be issues of, like, coerced confessions as well. All the damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmates. It's already been 20 years, huh? God damn it. This is why I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. Alright, we're almost done. So, all this occult stuff. Have you ever heard about it, boss? Here comes more files, probably. What are you talking about? The rite of resurrection thing everybody's talking about. No, not you two. I've been hearing about that shit everywhere. Oh, you have? That's surprising. Okay, so, Xenovet says it is, Haru. I thought that, because usually, like, when you see, like, an E, it's usually pronounced A in, Japanese. So, Haru. Who cares what people are talking about? It's got nothing to do with our job. But don't you think the occult stuff with this case feels, I don't know, realer somehow? The whole thing started right here in Honjo, in Sumida City, so I thought maybe. Cut it out. Nothing good can come out of getting involved with that rite of whatever, or that record of fates. Sounds like you know all about it. Boss, are you secretly into the occult? Stop it, seriously. This isn't a joke. I get why you'd be intrigued by something called the rite of resurrection after a buddy of yours died, but bringing the dead back to life, that's the stuff of fantasy. It's not real. he should, he's just like a puppy dog. So no, just sad eyes and sad face. So don't go hoping for miracles, got it? Okay, that's it. The former Yasuda Gardens here in Yokohama Ichome, probably said that wrong, were originally built as part of a daimyo's estate back in the Edo period. The park became city property a number of years ago and underwent extensive renovations. There's not a soul around at the time of night. Quiet doesn't even begin to describe it. Well, boss, I think that about does it. Right, let's call it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. And oh shit. Oh god, what is that? Boss, what's wrong? Don't tell me you're going senile. Whoa. Damn it, it was that case all along. Wait, why is it going after me? I thought the whole thing, like, it would come after you if you wanted to, like, resurrect someone. Like, it finds somebody who wants to do... Is it just because I mentioned the resurrection thing? So I guess, yeah, he's gonna be a curse bearer. I was wondering about that, because I'm like, I'm assuming that if we're controlling a character, that means they're probably going to be a curse bearer. Boss, what is it? Is there something over there? Such deep sorrow, a resentful memory. Those who deceive the falsehood are hung up forever in eternal darkness. Kill them. Kill them. Those who spread lies. Kill them all. Alright, so you've acquired the power of the curse stone, the Evergreen Beach. You can use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. Oh, press the use curse button when someone lies to you. Interesting. Okay. Okay, kills one by hanging, try to mislead. He deceived us with his so-called rite of resurrection. The man who tricked the people with his false dark arts swings from a rope. They thought the man had escaped the previous night, but oddly enough, he was found hanging in the garden of the daimyo's mansion that morning. The man, a local named Jinkichi, was known for his kind temperament and skill in crafting netsuke clasps. While his life wasn't easy, he was optimistic, the type to smile through whatever life threw at him. He was the kind of man who would take care of those who didn't have anyone else to rely on. The prosperity that the ukiyo-e boom brought must have been what fanned the flames of his greed. The old craftsman was found in a miserable state, as if sentenced to some cruel fate. Perhaps he's ended his own life unable to bear the weight of his crime, but dead men tell no tales, and the people thought of him as a bad man, even in death. He hung for days till his neck stretched horrifically, a visage of pain still etched on his face. It was clear he must have struggled greatly as he died, his flesh marked with dark scars where the rope wrapped around his body. The beech tree's leaves do not fall, and neither did the man's body hanging from it, as the mansion's owner was not at home. Another unfortunate event. The people held their tongues, fearing divine punishment, but the rumors persisted nonetheless. Well, there we go. That makes the whole thing about this beech one a little bit, because I thought it was kind of a lame tale, but there you go. There's more to it. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now, kill. Will my dude actually? I feel like he's not the type. When he encountered, what was his name? Like the first guy, Shogo? He didn't kill him. There wasn't an attempt. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the right. I don't think my dude even realized that the detective was a curse bearer. Kill them. Because he doesn't seem like he wants to resurrect anybody. If anything, it would be Ario would be the one who want to resurrect. Boss. But he's good boy. I don't think he would kill people in order to resurrect his friend. Boss, what's the matter? Don't tell me you really went senile. Sorry, I'm fine. Ario, yes? I have some bad news. Oh no, your senility is kicking in, isn't it? No, we've got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working overtime. We're not going home tonight. Huh? What are you talking about? Is he gonna just straight up tell him? Oh, okay. Alright, we've got some more. Okay, let's go. Tsutsumi and Jun are sorting through the facts at the scene of Officer Hajime Yoshimi's mysterious death. Tsutsumi denies the existence of the rite of resurrection until the curse echo of the evergreen beech appears before them. Now, I guess I could have gone to the girl, the high school girl, but I want to finish this. Might as well finish this part off. Okay, let me get this straight, boss. The rite of resurrection really exists, and to use it you have to kill people using the power of curses from the 7 mysteries of Honjo. And the curse you have is from the story of the evergreen beech that's told in this area. Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. You're quick on the uptake. You weren't your usual silly self when you were explaining, so I knew you were telling the truth. I'm never silly. The only thing I have trouble believing is that you're taking this occult stuff seriously now. I mean, talk about paranormal. I thought you didn't believe in any of that. It's not that I don't believe in it. My familiarity with it is why I've tried not to get too close. Wait, are you being a sore loser? No, not used to admitting you're wrong? Shut up and listen to me. No point in trying to hide things anymore. We won't get anywhere if you don't understand this, so listen up. Please, just listen. You don't have to keep saying it. I'm listening. We don't have time to waste. We'll talk as we walk. Hey, wait for me, boss. Oh, okay. So we're heading here. Oh wait, this is where that dude is. Right? The dude with the sound that I had to turn the sound down for. Sorry, I just want to double check one thing. You're telling the truth, right? This isn't a side effect of your senility? It's the truth. It's not like I can prove it, though. Revealing the existence of a secret department is against the rules, even to a fellow cop, but this is an emergency. I need his help. I'll tell him. He's not stupid, but he sure can be slow sometimes, though I think that positivity of his may come in handy at some point. I'm sure you already know this, but this is all top secret. No sharing it with anyone. Right, you can trust me not to. Can we? Can we, though? But no, he seems like the type to just blurt stuff out. No, I can't believe it. I heard rumors you used to be a member of a secret division attached to the Security Bureau. I can't believe we actually have a department called Paranormal Affairs. Bum bum bum. Yeah, I'm sure it comes as a shock. I couldn't believe it myself. So that's why he was coming to investigate this, probably because he suspects paranormal activity being part of why this cop died. I thought the higher-ups were messing with me. Really had me worried for a while. No, this is incredible. That's the whole reason I became a cop. I was always fascinated by secret agencies and stuff. You serious? But thinking about it, it totally makes sense. If curses and spirits really do exist, then of course we would need a special department to protect citizens from them. You seem a bit too eager to believe all this. And hang on, I thought you joined because of me. Oh, come on, boss. Do you only have one favorite food? You can like more than one thing. Yeah, whatever. In any case, the official stance is that the supernatural doesn't exist, so Paranormal Affairs operates in secret. Still not sure why they stuck me there. Those 4 years I worked nothing but cases involving the supernatural. Alright. Oh boy, okay, this is a lot. Although officially called the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, Security Division, Special Security Unit, Paranormal Affairs Bureau, it is more commonly referred to simply as Paranormal Affairs. Yeah, because that's a lot. That's very wordy. Only a handful of people know of its existence, even within the police force. As the name suggests, it specializes in the investigation and resolution of cases involving paranormal phenomenon. Since the existence of paranormal phenomenon is not public knowledge, nor is it readily believed by general population, the Bureau's activities are conducted in the utmost secrecy. Currently, there are only 5 members, including the chief. The Bureau has a network of psychic contacts along the country who assist with their cases, including Kurosuzu. Am I supposed to know that name? The Bureau undertakes investigations into any suspicious stories that cross their desk, though the vast majority turn out to be hoaxes. Due to the sheer volume of cases, close-lipped, experienced detectives without paranormal abilities, of their own, such as Tetsuo Tsutsumi, are sometimes assigned to investigate. The current chief of Paranormal Affairs is a man called Kuru Nakagoshi. He was born to a family of psychics who had been involved in keeping the world safe from paranormal phenomenon for generations, and has served as Mio Kurosuzu's... Oh my gosh, why am I having such trouble with this name? Kurosuzu's mentor since discovering her. Okay. I'm gonna have to look into this and see if she's been brought up before. Kuru is an elusive figure. Very few have met him in person, and he's rarely seen in the office. It is said that this is because he has often been the target of curses. However, some theorize that this is in fact because Kuru is not exactly of flesh and blood at all. His seat in his office is usually occupied by a Nue, a legendary creature found in Japanese folklore. The Nue resembles an ordinary white's thrush and acts as Kuru's messenger, leading to bizarre scenes of police officers earnestly reporting their findings to a bird. Hey, it's birds too. Wasn't the detective, he was like obsessed with finding like these bird stickers. The term Nagagoshi case serves as a code name used to refer to cases under investigation by Paranormal Affairs. Whew, that was a mouthful. Oh, goddamn. Okay. Alright, so we've got updated information on them here. Okay, fresh-faced police detective, a young detective. Okay. When Tetsu explained to him the supernatural was real, he accepted the fact without a moment's hesitation and vowed to help his partner to solve the case. Born to a relatively well-off household, Jun developed a healthy sense of self-esteem and an optimistic outlook on life. Although watching action movies and detective series as a child instilled a desire to help those in need, it was the sight of Tetsuo Tsutsumi, who was in charge of investigating a case Jun was involved in as a student, that truly inspired him to become a police officer. While Jun still maintains a strong respect for Tetsuo, he also gets much enjoyment out of making casual cracks to get a rise out of him. As an adult, Jun continues to hold on to the faint hope the world as he pictured in his youth, a thrilling place in which superhuman heroes do battle against secret evil organizations. He attended the police academy with Richter Kai, who is now a private investigator. Okay, that's the, yeah. Okay, so they're connections again. The two initially became friendly when Jun found Richter holed up alone in the reference room, scouring over an old crime data, and invited him to go bowling. Okay, possessed by the Evergreen Beach curse echo while investigating the gardens, previously a member of the secret Paranormal Affairs Bureau. He makes use of this experience to investigate the ongoing large-scale curse with his partner. Rather than sitting behind a desk, Chief Inspector Tsutsumi always worked in the field as he moved his way up the police force. Behind his stern face lies a compassionate man, prepared to help his fellow officers. That same attentiveness to his work and colleagues cost him his marriage several years ago. Tetsuo has a penchant for candy and desserts, which he tries but fails to conceal from other officers at the risk of appearing soft. He delights in buying local sweets whenever he's sent to investigate a case and would often volunteer to be dispatched to distant locations to acquire them while he's with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau. I love that. I love these little tidbits of information. He is also surprisingly knowledgeable about current trends, a trait he puts down to investigation-related research, but which is actually spurred by his wish to have something to discuss with his daughter. Oh, that's so sad. His daughter, that he doesn't even know where she is right now. So do you, have it? Have what? Spirit sense. Are you what they call spiritually gifted? Nope. I've never felt anything at all. Even if I did, I'd be a lightweight at best. One beer and I'm down for the count. Oh, huh. Is that how people in the field quantify someone's spirit sense? Like, how much liquor they can handle? Well, I'm the same way. I cannot hold my liquor at all, so I guess I don't have a lot of spirit sense either. I wonder if he's still a little jealous that he's not the one who got the curse. Nope, that's just me. Thought it would help get the point across. Oh, huh. Sorry, it seems like I keep disappointing you. No, it's not your fault, boss. At the risk of disappointing you yet again, I'll tell you one more thing. Spirit sense is usually something you're born with. It's tough to develop it later on. What? So there's no hope for me? No! Say it isn't so! Of course you were interested. Well, you never know. You may have some hidden potential. I know, there's a high schooler who got so much spirit sense she works on the front lines. I say work, but she wasn't paid because it was supposedly part of her training. That seems like that would be in violation of Article 69, nice, of the Labor Standards Act. Wow, you really know the law. No comment. Even the occult field has workers' rights issues, huh? Okay, so what else are we in? So what do we do now? We've got this rite of resurrection and the curse echoes of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. The curse is being spread out across the city as a bit of an emergency. It's that bad? I'll put it this way. It's like handing out guns all over town. Jeez, that's real bad. It is, so we need to find the source and put a stop to it before something terrible happens. Usually that would be a job for Paranormal Affairs, but I talked to them on our way here. The main team's tied up till tomorrow night. So, and Lily's just frozen in place. He's so dramatic. I love him. So they told me to deal with it myself. They said it'd be fine since I have experience. What? Then the overtime you mentioned means, yep, you're gonna help me, partner. All right, let's do this. You seem a bit too eager to dive into all this. You really have no reservations working a case you know nothing about. You said this was an emergency. I didn't think we had a choice. I'm just trying to be logical about this, boss. You really are something. It might actually be nice having you around. Why, thank you. So, what exactly do we do? If these curses are connected to the 7 mysteries, then the people who have the others should all be here in town. Right. If there's 7 of them, that means there are 6 more out there. And we have to stop them before they kill anyone with their curses. We should find and collect all the curse stones. Okay, that's what I expected. He's not going to try and kill people. He just wants to stop them. But boss, from what you said earlier, killing a curse bearer will get you closer to completing the rite of resurrection. Won't your life be in danger if they find out you're a curse bearer? Pretty much. We can't let that happen. Should you even be out here right now? Hiding would only be a waste of time. The mystery of the one-sided reed is associated with Ryogoku Bridge. I was hoping we'd be quick enough to run into the one-sided reed's curse bearer. No such luck, it seems. Well, if nothing else, maybe word will spread the cops are on the lookout and people will behave. It's putting a lot of trust in whoever these other people are. But it's possible the other curse bearers with the same idea will come here. Talk to anyone you see who seems suspicious. Ugh, that means someone who may have the power of a curse. Understood, in that case. Oh? Why don't I ask that guy who's been watching us this whole time? What do you know? There is somebody there. Good luck. Nice. Hey you, sorry to bother you, but I've got some questions. I'm with the police. Yeah, that is basically painting. Ah, there he is. There he is. Okay, right away. Before we do anything else. I love this. I love, now that I know what to do. Oh, nope, we want to apply all. The voice volume should be enough, right? Sound effects? I don't, maybe I'll take down the sound effects as well. Music will keep. No, I'm gonna leave the sound effects. I think those should be fine. I think it's just the voice volume. I think that's the only thing that is affected because I think that voice level is only there for this specific thing because there are no voices in this game. Thanks for your cooperation. We'll be asking you a few things, Mr. Utaro Namigaki. That's your name, correct? Yes. I don't mind answering your questions. You're a detective. Did something happen? Oh, right. Lots of things have been happening around here. Like people dying. Yeah, this dude's always been pretty upfront about stuff. He's pretty smug. So, and it's just going to be even better the fact that it's not going to work on us because I already know his trick. So, what to make of this guy? A man identifies himself as Utaro Nabagaki, a 21-year-old college student. He was watching us so calmly. We need to be careful with this guy. And there's that woman that's with him, too. I still don't know what her deal is. So, what is it you're doing here? Oh, it must be the incident at the former Yasuda Gardens, the dead policeman. I can't imagine a detective would come all the way out here otherwise. Huh? Say, Mr. Detective, have you ever heard of the Evergreen Beach? And how does he know? How does he know about that death? 7 Mysteries of Honjo. One of the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, right? Why do you ask? I was just looking for it. Actually, I was wondering if either of you knew anything about it. Do I, like, not here as in, like, let's not talk here, or, like, it's not here? If it's the Evergreen Beach you're after, you'd be better off looking around the former Yasuda Gardens than here. Oh, you know a lot about this, but that's what I thought. Detectives. You have the curse stone at the Evergreen Beach, don't you? You, how did you know? Ario, you idiot. I said it. I said he was gonna, like, he's the type to just blab without even thinking. Ah, well, that was much easier than expected. Oh, crap, sorry. I love him. It was simple inference. I figured you would have taken the curse if you were just in the gardens. If you know that, then you must be a curse bearer yourself. I have no intentions of hiding anything. I plan to tell you from the start. Now, here's the problem, because, like, our curse involves if people try to be deceitful with us, right? Let me just check that again. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. 7 Mysteries, Evergreen Beach. Yeah, with false statements, but this dude is always, it's almost like he knows what ours is, but he's, like, very upfront. He's not lying about anything, but he was the same way with the first guy that we controlled. Look, this is my curse stone. I believe it's called the Foot Washing Mansion? That's right, but are you sure about this? I'm not so rash that I would kill someone as soon as I found out they were a curse bearer, not without talking to them first. You're the same, aren't you, detectives? You wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. Oh, shit! Wait, no. I'm not going to use the curse. Is this implied, though, that he's being deceitful because I'm able to use the curse? Hold on, let me, oh, shit, I missed my chance. I was going to save. Let's go ahead and save. I'm just curious if I do use the curse, if that's, like, a game over, like, if that's bad, because, like, I'm not trying to kill these people, boss. Sure, we'd rather resolve this amicably, too. He really is a curse bearer. He may only be talking with us to try and activate his curse. I'll have to be wary of anything he asks me to do. I could tackle him and pin him to the ground, but that might have something to do with his curse. Any slip of the tongue could get us killed. I have to try and discern what activates his curse. I already know what it is, so what do I do? This is similar to Haru. Like, when she was talking to my dude, I always forget his name, Shogo, like, she didn't need to talk to him at all. Like, he could activate his at any time. If this were a normal case, I'd be fine letting him take the reins, but curses are involved here. I should take over. Before we talk, there's something I should tell you. This is my curse stone, the Evergreen Beach, just like you thought. What? Boss, why would you tell him? As for how the curse works... Boss, are you having another senior moment? If you tell him that... It hangs to death anyone who tries to mislead me. So, if you try to lie to me, the curse stone will let me know. I don't have to use it to tell, understand? So that face implies that maybe he was going to try and mislead him. Whoa, really? That's super useful. I see. Understood. That's a pretty useful power for a detective. True. Now then, let's talk. Damn, it seems I've lost the upper hand. Okay, I can use the curse. What? Okay, save... I'm just curious. I'm just curious what happens if I do it. So far, so good. Oh, okay. So, like, I can use the curse to check to see. That's a pretty ballsy move. If I'm trying not to kill people, because if they are deceiving me, then that curse would, like, activate. But thankfully for him, he was actually being honest. There's someone I want to bring back, so I would like your assistance in collecting soul dregs. Can't help you. Please, all you have to do is tell me who the other curse bearers are. So I can just keep using the curse to find out if he's, like, telling the truth or not. Sorry, but as a police officer, I can't look the other way and let you go. Please, if you help me, I'll let you two go as well. Okay, this is where I bet, like... is that a threat? No. It's your final warning. Haha, dice try, except it's not gonna work, my dude. My curse, the foot-washing mansion. Did you really think you could escape it just by being careful? It didn't matter to me which of you was the curse bearer. I'll be taking both of your soul dregs anyway. This dude, right? When he talked to Shogo, didn't he only have like one soul, or he didn't have any? And yet he's so smug about it. Wait, Namagaki. The foot-washing mansion is a powerful curse, and so simple to activate. It is ready whenever I need it. There's no escape from the voice of my feet. Ario, get out of here. Hurry. I'll find you later. Oh, okay. Too late. Hear the voice of my curse echo. The voice of his curse echo? Ha ha ha. What? Why isn't my curse echo working? Impossible. This has never happened. What's happening? I don't hear anything. Ario, grab him. Right. Amazing. I love it. Namagaki, get down. God damn it. He's foiled twice. Boss, here, his curse stone. Good work. Give it to me. Nice. Now, what happens if I take somebody's stone, though? I don't think that's ever happened before. Like, do I get his curse, too? Damn it, why? What do you think, boss? Should we lock him up? I haven't touched you. You can't consider that assault of a police officer. Let him go. All we need is the stone. Ugh, how could this happen? My rite of resurrection. Give it up. The rite was too good to be true from the start. I don't know what happened to you, but you'd be better off mourning whoever you lost the right way. Now get out of here. Damn it. Yeah, we don't know his deal. Is it connected to that woman? Maybe the woman that we saw behind us. Or behind him. Maybe she's the one he's trying to resurrect. Maybe she is a ghost? That was a close one, huh, boss? We'd probably be dead if he had activated his curse. Yeah, not sure, but something stopped his curse from... Boss, are you okay? Does having another curse stone hurt? Yeah, the curse from this one's flowing into me too. Okay. Oh no. Does that mean that I'm just extra dangerous though? Like I can kill people multiple ways if I wanted to? I saw what activates the curse of the foot-washing mansion, and the resentful memories bound to it. I see. I always thought this one was one of the stranger of the 7 mysteries. Now I know why. This sure is something. What'd you see? Let's save it for later. All you need to know for now is it's a particularly powerful curse. We're lucky we took it from him quickly. So, like, can he activate that, or is it bound to one person, even if they don't have the stone anymore? Okay, kills by crushing the one who hears the command wash. Oh yeah, right, we haven't seen this one, because we haven't controlled that dude. Okay, Resentful Memory. She was an accomplished Onmyoji. Alas, she did not use her talents for the good of the world or the people, but for her own selfish pursuit of beauty. After a fierce battle, the woman dragged herself through the streets. It was like something had gnawed away at her body. Will I die? I've already obtained what I need, as long as I have this. Suddenly, a terrible realization dawned on her. Her legs wouldn't move. She fell to the ground. What was happening? Surprised, she looked down. Her foot, once so beautiful and delicate, had grown ulcerated and rotten. He got her. She was on the verge of death, and covered in filth to boot. Crawling to a nearby house, her breath caught in her throat. The curious residents opened up, but recoiled from what they saw. My foot is so filthy. Somebody, please, quickly. The woman expired while mumbling something unintelligible, and so ended the life of the woman consumed by evil. So I was talking before about how this is almost like a Pokemon battle. He's not so much, he's not like a battler, he's more of like a collector. He's got to collect them all. Like, he's got to catch all of the curses. Well, that makes one stone. Where do we go now? We'll visit all the places associated with the mysteries while it's still dark out. You mean we have to do that all over again? I hope they aren't all as aggressive as him, but people will do crazy things to bring back someone they love. It seems the hatred the cursed stones are imbued with makes people more willing to kill. Really? What about you, boss? I'm fine. I may not have any spirit sense, but I'm tough when it comes to this stuff. That's why they loved me in Paranormal Affairs. So, you're spiritually gifted after all. Alright, let's head to the next place. Oh wow, okay, so we've got... Alright, we're moving along on his story here. Okay, the hunt for the curse bearers, part 2. Satsumi and Ario decided to collect the curse stones as soon as possible before they become the cause of an unprecedented tragedy. The two obtain the foot washing mansion from Utaro Namagaki and head to their next destination. Alright, Midoricho Park. I might need to refresh myself on if this dude's a curse bearer. He was mentioned at the beginning, right? When the detective was talking about the different people. I don't think we've met this guy yet. Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but we have questions for you. What? Are you with the police? I haven't done anything. And don't worry, this isn't an interrogation or anything. We just want to talk. Wait. Let's just see. Files? Persons of interest, maybe? No, I don't. Okay, we have information about him. Abandoned. The young man encountered at Ryogoku Bridge. He didn't hide the fact he was a curse bearer. Utaro is an elite student at a prestigious university. He lives off the generous allowance he receives from his parents, who are both prominent local figures. Although Utaro has lived a charmed material life, emotional neglect at home has caused him to develop a spoiled, egotistical streak. The only kindness he knew growing up was his family's maid, and he still fondly thinks of the plain rice with butter they used to enjoy together. I'm guessing she's probably the one. She's probably the one who died. And he's trying to bring her back, maybe? Maybe? Oh, right. I was also going to be looking up the... I'm also just looking up the park. If there's... The Whispering Canal, not that one. That's the high school. Okay, not that one. Not that one. Midorochi. That's the bridge. Okay, so nothing that I could see there. We'll let the game tell us what's going on here. You're Hideki Arashi, right? The historian? We know who you are, so this won't take long. But since we saw you here, we'd like to ask you a couple of questions. Okay, just as I said, here we go. Alright, so he does have a curse echo. Hideki is a historian who works part-time as a curator at the local folk museum and as a teacher at Komagata High School. Oh, okay, so he's connected to the high school. His recent publication on the rite of resurrection has caused a stir in occult circles. Hideki is the quintessential obsessive researcher. Despite being entirely unsuited for teaching, he had no choice but to take up a position at Komagata High School in order to make ends meet. While having a captive audience in his class goes some way to satisfying his need for respect and recognition, his conceited nature makes him unpopular among the students. Lately, he's concerned that the articles he contributed for purely monetary reasons have earned him a reputation as a researcher of the occult. But the surge of interest in the topic and the resulting volume of article requests he's receiving are undeniably tempting. Hideki is a regular at the Kurokyo Cafe on Hokusei Street, where he can be found outside his work hours writing essays and manuscripts. His published books include A Study of the Unknown and an Introduction to Bondo History. All right. Well, let's get this over with. I'm a busy man. Hideki Arashi, he says he's a local historian, but supposedly he knows more about the rite of resurrection than anybody. The fact he's here at this time of night, it's plenty possible he's a curse bearer. From appearances, it's hard to imagine the small, bookish, well-spoken man being very dangerous, but in this day and age, you never know. I should be careful. Questioning people like this can put unnecessary stress on them, depending on their position. This guy's pretty sharp. I'll have to play it safe and only push him when I see an opening. Boss, let's ask Hideki questions. I know I don't have to talk to Jun, but I will, because I love him. He's great. Now, Mr. Arashi, what were you doing here at this time of night? Doing research, of course. Day or night, information never sleeps. That's an admirable philosophy. You know, your research has been quite the talk around town. What was it they were saying? You discovered something about some book? Oh, shoot. Thankfully, we can just refer to... Okay, so it was the rites of resurrection, right? Study of the unknown. Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. It's not there. Oh, no. Is it under... Thing about, like, the occult craze? It's just all about the rite of resurrection. I don't see anything about, like... Shoot. Okay, I guess I'll just have to take a guess. Was it the Book of Fates? Oh, it's obvious you don't know a thing. It's the Record of Fates. How rude. Yeah, that's it. Sorry about that. I should have done my research. But it's true you found some kind of ritual in that book, right? What? Don't tell me you want to know how to carry out the rite of resurrection, too. To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of people asking me about it all the time. None of you care about the local history. You just come crawling out of the woodwork when something interesting comes up. And it looks like I hit a nerve. If you think you can force me to tell you about it because you're policemen, you're sorely mistaken. Was the research you were doing just now also related to the rite of resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. What exactly were you looking for? I have no reason to tell you that. You wouldn't understand anyway. Was the research you were doing just now also related to the rite of resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. Are you doing all this research so you can use the rite of resurrection yourself? You're a policeman. Do you really think people can be brought back to life? Everyone I meet. Pitiful. So, you don't believe in the rite. Whether it's real or not has nothing to do with my research. Such things are better left to the occult freaks. Or, so I thought. Things changed. It's become necessary for me to pursue the rite. So now, I pray that it's real. What changed? I'm sure you can imagine. The funds for my research. So, everybody seems to have a reason for, like, seeking out the rites of resurrection, except unless, like, he's keeping his reason deep down, and maybe deep down, like, he believed it and he wants to bring someone back. Like, I don't know why it would attach itself to him, like, to my guy. Maybe because he has a connection with, like, the paranormal, because he works in the paranormal department, but he says himself he doesn't have a big spirit sense. I received a large amount of funding for seeking the rite of resurrection, and if I find it, I'll receive a sum so great I'll never have to worry about money again. Oh ho, then that means someone is sponsoring your research, is that right? So what if they are? You have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for our research. I have no interest in teaching those children. Listen, I'll tell you one thing. Those experts you see writing provocative books or spouting nonsense on TV to try and get popular, all of them are just trying to get money they need to do their research. With how popular the occult is, saying something even remotely spooky can lead to big money. What? But I bought your book. The pursuit of the unknown begins first and foremost with belief. I was so inspired by that bit. I do appreciate your patronage. Unfortunately, the occult is not my true interest. The fate of the unknown is to be destroyed by thorough research and deep consideration. No way, I can't believe it. You're surprisingly innocent. Is that surprising, really? Then what kind of research do you want to be doing? I'm sure it wouldn't interest you, but to put it simply, the focus of my research is how historical accounts transform into folklore over the years, as they're passed down from generation to generation. What does that mean? Due to human bias, the account of any event is inevitably changed by the person communicating it. It's like a long version of telephone. This is not necessarily done with ill intentions. It happens when someone tries to fill in the gaps in a story that lacks detail, or when something is left out or abridged because of the story's length, or when a story twists and shifts as it spreads through oral tradition. Even when two stories are told about the same event, differences in culture or environment affect how it's told, changing its content. Silly things can turn into terribly mysterious legends. My research is the study of how history, culture, and legend all influence each other. I see. Take the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, for example. Why are some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing particularly interesting? You'd think stories wouldn't last a decade, let alone hundreds of years. So why? Perhaps putting it that way piques your interest. I admit, I'm curious. So that's what you've been researching all this time. Makes sense. As I said, it doesn't matter to me whether the rite exists or not. If people in the Edo period believed that what was written in the Record of Fates was real, that's all I'm interested in. But I have to be realistic. The research I'd like to do is unfortunately not very lucrative. That's why I need to take risks. Alright, was the research you were doing just now also related to the Rite of Resurrection? Okay, so he's just repeating himself there. This Record of Fates, where did you get your hands on it? The storehouse of an old private residence in the city. just as the public was told. I'm unable to be more precise due to an agreement with my informant. Well, in that case, I think I might have a guess as to what it is you were looking for. I could be all of these things? Soul drags, right? What? Damn it. If you know about that, then calm down. Alright, so are we gonna try and figure out what this guy's deal is? No need to get defensive. Ooh. I guess we can always try and be upfront about it. We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice friendly chat? A curse stone? You're a curse bearer. A leaf. It's the evergreen beech, then. Yep. Will you show me yours? Yeah, I show you mine, you show me yours? This is mine, the ever-burning lantern. Interesting. Okay, let's check that one out. Okay, soba carts. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found, yet the lantern it hangs from stays perpetually lit. Oh, is this the one that... The first one that I encountered was when I got brought into that, like, dark building, and I used the lighter, and it fucked up his thing, because, like, it has to do with light. Ooh, okay. Let's oh yeah, I guess I should reveal it, right? Be like, because I don't want to kill this dude, but I'm going to tell him, like, hey, if you lie to me, I'm going to know. I'll tell you this for free. The evergreen beech comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors, but the accusations against him were unfounded and he died cursing those who deceived him. So, that's the resentful memory held within the evergreen beech. The memories of the 7 mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all. Do whatever you want, but you should know something. This stone of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me. What? But... So don't try and lie to me. I'll know. You would curse a citizen? You call yourself an officer of the law? That all depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. What is it you want? The curse stones are dangerous. I'd like to confiscate yours. Excuse me, but my right. First, let me ask you one thing. You haven't used that curse, have you? Oh, of course I haven't, I swear. Okay, I see. Good. Now, why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try to use it on me instead. Damn, I won't give it to you. If I were to say that, what would happen? Would it be a crime? The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of the Minor Offenses Act. I wonder if he's just making that up, if that's an actual, like, law that pertains to this, or he's just pulling out some gobbledygook. Or you hand it over, and all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you were arrested. Fine. You can have the stone. Here, well, this is easy. I have a feeling when he runs into Haru, she is not going to be giving it up that easily. And these guys better pray that neither of these guys are smokers. Okay. Kills by disembowelment. One who finds themselves trapped in the darkness. Okay, it is. When Honjo was filled with samurai residents, the spies of the shogunate lived among the people to keep an eye on things. The soba cart on South Wagarase served as one of their outposts. They would communicate to each other in code by turning the lantern on or off. Tonight at 4 a.m. meant someone would have had the last soba of their life and that their belly would be sliced open the next night. An unfortunate incident occurred in which a man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. He regretted it deeply, even deciding to invoke the right to defend his honor, but the deed was done. Still, he could not accept it. His rage at having been used by his daimyo boiled over, turning into a grudge he'd never forget. Nearby, he saw a lantern quietly glowing in the night, and when the 6th bell rang, the man cut his own stomach open. Since then, the lantern could be seen alight before the soba cart had opened. It would flicker out suddenly, even when there was no wind blowing. As this unsettling phenomenon continued, the rumors surrounding it grew, and soon all were convinced it was the man who cut open his stomach visiting from beyond. Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. I mean, this guy was at a disadvantage. Like, they have to be in complete darkness, and they're, like, in a well-lit park. So, right. Would you tell us everything you know about what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we've gotten after we solve the case. What do you say? In that case, will you tell me about the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries? I believe they're the key to the secret hidden in the record of fates. Sure, why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the curse stones. Alright, well, that went smoothly. But thanks to you, we learned a lot from him. I wonder, the mysteries and rite are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers and the source of the curse here hidden. I was hoping he would at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses. Oh, I see. Then we should be more aggressive next time. Really make him spit it out. And by we, I mean you. Yeah, I don't see Jun as like a bad cop. I'm guessing he wants to save his curse. He wouldn't have told us anything, no matter what we asked. But now we know where he hangs out. We could always send someone for him if need be. Right, got it. I was surprised to hear that there are actually 9 of the 7 mysteries, though. Yeah, that's 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. We've confiscated 2, so there are 6 more. They could be anywhere in this town. Alright, so who do we know? Assuming that Shogo's not dead. So there's Shogo. There's the high school girl who we're going to be playing next, I assume. There's Haru. There is the guy at the bridge. There was this dude that we just talked to. There's me. So I'm just like, who else am I missing here? Who else has them? I guess people we haven't been introduced to yet. No, I think we're already too late, huh? I didn't tell you this, but there were some soul dregs in Namigaki's curse stone. Oh, so he did get some. Really? Then he already killed somebody with it. It's not much, so it probably wasn't a curse bearer. Shit. Oh, right. That's right. It was like 1% or something, right? No, at the time when he talked to Shoko, didn't he say he hadn't used it yet? He hadn't killed anybody? Well, we know who did it. We can make, or he said it was like 1% or something. We know who did it. We can make arrangements to take him into custody. We'll have Paranormal Affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we continue our search. Right, on to the next place. We just have to cross them off the list one by one. Oh, but boss? Good to know we can use the Minor Offenses Act to arrest people with curse stones. But why didn't we do that with Namagaki? And if we could do that, there'd be no need for Paranormal Affairs. What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest? Oh, right, yeah, I suppose that's true. Oh, alright, it looks like that is it for that one. So now we're going to be moving on to Yako Sakazaki. Yako Sakazaki searches for the rite of resurrection. Is Yako the right way to pronounce her name? I'm just thinking of like Yako from Animaniacs. Hoping to revive her friend who jumped to her death. To get the information she needs to meet with her class Mio Kurozuzu. Oh, isn't that, they said... Wait, am I mistaken on that? Like, they said that they were working with, like, a high schooler in the Paranormal? Maybe? In their classroom at midnight to attempt to use a spirit board. Because they said there was, like, oh, we're working with a high schooler who's, like, into paranormal stuff. And maybe that's her. There's so many names, it's hard to keep track of everybody. And I was right about using the spirit board. I was like, we're going to be using one. That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Yako? Okay, I'm ready. Alright, Yako is a student in class 2C at Komagata High School. Unable to comprehend why her childhood friend and classmate, Michio Shirashi, committed suicide, she attempts to investigate the incident herself. However, she was unable to make any progress and, feeling desperate, invited transfer student Mio Kurosuzu, that's right, I had trouble with her name, to join her in performing a spirit board ritual. Born and raised in Honjo, Sumida City, Yako's family has owned and operated the beloved candy shop. That probably means at some point, Tetsu has probably been in that store, I'm guessing, since he likes candy. Since its establishment in the early Showa era, despite her modest appearance, Yako is a cheerful and vivacious young woman with a sense of duty and compassion so strong she's easily moved to tears. She's also a bit quick-tempered and quarrelsome, always prepared to stand up against those who harm her family or friends. It's possible that this readiness to fight is more driven by an innate love of chaos. Yako's winning streak against arrogant boys in scraps since she was a child remains unbroken and is a source of considerable stress for her mother. No, she's a high school student. I was like, maybe that's Tetsuo's daughter, and maybe she took her mother's last name, but they said that she was in college. I just love, she likes chaos. That's amazing. Alright, let's start. This is the spirit board. This is how we'll be communicating. First, we'll put both fingers on the 10 yen coin that's on the board. Like this? Just like that. Relax your finger as much as you can. Now for the chant. Repeat what I say, okay? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Your turn. Oh, okay. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Spectre of the Spirit Horde. Board. Please visit us. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Good. Please tell us if you are there. Okay, I don't have to do anything. It does it on its own. Whoa, it really moved. It looks like we succeeded in the summoning. We can ask questions now. Right, questions. Start with a question you know the answer to and see the response. Then, when you know your questions are being answered truthfully, you can ask what you really want to know. Okay, I'll start with something simple. What is this place? Spectre of the Spirit Board, where are we? Yeah, high school. VS cosplay. Sachiko-san, we beg of you. I was thinking of that when they mentioned spirit boards. I'm like, oh no. Hopefully they don't be. They will not be transferred to an an alternate dimension. High school. High school. That's right. The answers don't seem to be very precise. What is my name? I think I should know the answer. It should know the answer to this. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. What is my name? What's the matter? How strange. Huh. It doesn't know her name. It told me no? Oh, I bet it means it doesn't know. It may be the Spectre of the Spirit Board, but it doesn't know everything. Is this spirit really the real deal? Yes. It's like, bitch. just like, what? I feel like it's giving me attitude. What is this girl's name? Fine. What is the name of the girl across from me? Okay, so it knows Mio's name, but it doesn't know my name. Is she... I guess she is speaking with spirits on a regular basis. Mio, that's right. That's not fair. It knows your name, Mio. It even used that weird character you used to spell your name. How flattering. Okay, Mio Kurosusu. Mio transferred to Class 2C at Komagata High School about 2 months ago. Although she is an extremely mild-mannered young woman, she exudes a somewhat off-putting dark aura which makes it difficult for her to form friendships. Mio has, however, found a friend in her classmate Yako Sakazaki and has begun opening up to her little by little. The truth of the matter is Mio is the apprentice of a famous psychic, possessing exceptional spirit sense. She takes on troublesome tasks of handling spiritual disturbances that break out in schools across Tokyo before they become a problem. She transfers schools frequently as a result, and thus has trouble making friends. Mio has solved an incident at Komagata High School involving a female student possessed by a spirit. Although she takes effort to hide her spirit sense, many develop an impression Mio has a deep knowledge of the occult and the paranormal upon first meeting her, leading her to be anxious that her secrets have been exposed. The most common comment she receives is that she gets along well, oh my gosh, with crows and black cats. And you know what? Crows and cats are good animals to be friends with, especially crows, because they're very smart. I bet even the teachers get it wrong all the time. I guess these paranormal beings just tend to take a liking to you. I don't know how I should feel about that. Spectre of the Spirit Board, are you truly the Spectre of the Spirit Board? No. It said no? Is it lying? Not quite. The Spectre of the Spirit Board is just a temporary name we call it when using the board. We're actually calling a spirit with a strong tie to this place, or one of the people participating. In other words, a spirit that just happened to be nearby felt like answering. They don't really think of themselves as the Spectre of the Spirit Board. Really? It feels like some of the mystique has disappeared. Do you mind if I still call you the Spectre of the Spirit Board? It does mind? Yes, okay, thanks. Always good to remember to say please and thank you. I'll ask again, what is my name? No. It didn't hesitate this time. Alright, it's time to try asking serious questions. Okay, I'm gonna save first. Before I ask this one. Who does Mio have a crush on? Spectre of the Spirit Board, what is the name of the boy Mio has a crush on? Hey! You're gonna ask that kind of question? Doesn't everyone ask this kind of stuff with spirit boards? Besides, I'm curious. No, let's not do this. It said no? I guess that means you don't have a crush on anyone. Whew. That's it. No is correct. Let's move on. Or the spirit is just being a bro or a sis and is just like, I'm not gonna rat you out, girl, don't worry. Or maybe... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, do you mean the boy isn't in our class? Maybe ask, does she have any crush on a girl? Ah. Wow. Stop it. Don't make me exercise you. If that's the case, then... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, is it a teacher at our school? I'm gonna die. Mio's gonna use the spirit to kill me. No. Aw, no good, huh? Yako, cut it out already. We made the efforts to sneak in at night. We shouldn't waste time with these questions. You've got a point. Okay, here I go. I'll be serious now. Yes, please. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shirashi in our class, who died by committing suicide by jumping 1 week ago, really commit suicide? That's gonna say no. She was murdered, I bet, by that teacher. So it really wasn't. I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. Now is the important part. Alright. Michio was a second-year student at Komagata High School. She was found deceased 1 week ago in a back alley. Her entire body broken and severely contorted. Police determined Michio committed suicide by jumping from a nearby apartment building. Then again, it could have been a spirit maybe that killed her. I don't know. Maybe she was possessed. As there was no suicide note, the police based their conclusion on interviews with Michio's peers. Michio was an honor student with a good head on her shoulders and consistently excellent grades, making her a favorite among the teachers. Although she appeared somewhat reserved, she had a positive outlook on life and a courageous spirit. Michio and Yako formed a long-lasting friendship during childhood, with Yako's unbending, uncompromising attitude deeply influencing Michio. However, beneath her strong exterior, Michio had been pushing herself too hard and keeping her emotions bottled up to the point they risked overflowing. Following her father's death 3 years ago and moving to a new house, Michio began avoiding Yako. Although the two remained in the same area of town and attended the same high school, they gradually grew further apart. Yako herself worried for her childhood friend, but incapable of wading in complexities of Michio's home life, kept her distance. The days passed, and though Michio longed to confess everything to Yako, the moment to do so never came. So she wanted to confess something. I have a feeling it's something to do with that teacher. Michio carried an old talisman, a memento of her father, with her at all times. So maybe the talisman, a spirit went in there and possessed her, or maybe she was murdered. Michio's cause of death. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shirashi die in an accident? Okay, so it was an accident. Okay. It said yes. So it was an accident and not a suicide. Michio, did she slip and fall from the apartment building? No. Well, it was no hesitation. She didn't. What do you mean? Michio didn't die falling from the apartment building. No way. If that were true, then why was she lying on the ground like that in the back alley of the apartment building? Okay, so she may not have jumped in the first place. They said her body was contorted. So maybe she was killed by a curse. It was an accident, but not a fall? Spectre of the Spirit Board, what happened to Michio on that day? It's not saying anything. It seems like it doesn't know the details. Okay. Then how about, oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, we want to use the rite of resurrection to bring Michio back to life. Do you know where the rite of resurrection is? I wonder. Huh? Oh! Well, I think she found it. What is this? See, she actually, like, summoned it. She asked for it. The other people, some of the other people, I'm like, how did they get it? Stop. I'm scared, Mio. Calm down. You can't let go before it's over. The procession. Stop. I can hear it. Please stop. Resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Alright, so she's got the Fool's Procession. Those who hear it shall fall into the depths of hell. Kill them. Kill them. Those who hear the sound. Kill them all. So yeah, a lot of them seem to be related to either sound or fire or light. You've acquired the power of the curse stone, the Fool's Procession. You can use it to kill those who hear the sound produced by the curse echo for more than 30 seconds. The effect will be negated if you're seen in that time. Ah! Okay, so with the first time when Shogo encountered her, she was like, she was climbing over the she was climbing over this, like, the school fence, and he spotted her, so she ran away because she missed her chance, right? Because she can't be seen. So as soon as she's seen, she's like, can't use it. Okay. Alright. Kills by fatal fall one who hears its music for 30 seconds without seeing the curse bearer. Okay, so it looks like maybe... So that's maybe how Michio got killed? Except, Omio stood atop the tall festival tower. It was her time to shine and she was ecstatic. It had been years since she joined the troupe, but she had yet to enjoy her day in the spotlight. She wasn't particularly pretty, nor was she all that talented. As a gossip and a loudmouth, she wasn't well liked by her peers. Some of the other girls thought of her as a teacher's pet and bullied her. I don't care about them, she thought. I will use this chance to make something of myself. Everything was perfect. She wore a beautiful kimono and a kome mask over her face. The stage was set. The accompaniment began. She danced with everything she had. Applause rained down upon her from the crowd. Her breathing hastened with excitement. I've got to catch my breath. That's strange. I can't take my mask off. The smell of glue assaulted her nostrils. So that's how it is. I knew it was too good to be true. Her screams were drowned out by the music as she squirmed and struggled. Omio's giving it her all today. We have to keep up. The crowd livened even more. No, please, someone help me. She fell from the towers, writhing in pain as she begged those around her for help. The music stopped in time with Omio's heart. So it sounds like somebody like glued the mask onto her face, or did the the people who she was, who didn't like her? Either way, interesting, and it has to do with somebody being bullied. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now, kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. See, so far everybody but the detective seems to have been seeking out the curse, or the right of resurrection. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I am out of water, so let me just refill my bottle. So we're just about 6:30 right now, so I think what I'm going to do is we'll probably play to about this part here, like do this part of Yako's thing, and I'll probably wrap it up, but I just want to get some water really quick because I don't know how long this is going to be. I am back. Alright, the information they gained from the spirit board suggests Michio's death was not a suicide. When they continued to press the spirit board for the location of the rite of resurrection, a curse echo suddenly appears. Alright, 1 week ago. Hey, did you hear? Someone from our school committed suicide. What? Really? Who? I heard that. Michio from Class C, right? No way. Michio? She'd been acting pretty strange lately, but I still can't believe it. You hear about the suicides on the news, but for it to happen here, it's a little scary. By the way, isn't there a girl who transferred into Class C recently? Oh, I heard about her. She's gloomy, doesn't stand out much. Did you know that the school she was at before she transferred also had a suicide? What, for real? That seems like kind of fishy. Did you know? I heard Michio's mom remarried last year. They say her new stepdad is a total jerk. Really? How so? Like, he'd peek on her while she changes and couldn't keep his hands off her. I don't know. Oh, boy. I heard he's an ex-con. If she resists him, he gets violent. That sounds like just gossip and hearsay. That's so scary. No way. I couldn't take that. I'd probably think about killing myself too if I had to deal with someone like him at home. Oh, did you hear about Michio in Class C? Yeah, she seemed like the stereotypical honor student in her first year, but she stopped showing up to class and her grades started dropping after her third semester. Well, maybe there's something to it. So she offed herself because her grades were bad? No fair. Just thinking about practice tests makes me want to die too. All anyone cares about is test scores and grades. Geez, that's gotta be harsh for Yako, I'm assuming, to hear about this. Oh, that's the teacher, isn't it? There might be some of you who already know, but a member of our class, Michio Shirashi, passed away last night. Okay, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but please keep quiet. The cause of death is still under investigation, and there's nothing we know for certain at this moment. Detailed investigation reports will come from the police, so please don't go spreading any rumors, got it? It's high school, it's gonna happen, people are already doing it. We're sending everyone home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way home. School will be off tomorrow as well. Hey you, stop celebrating. Show some respect. There will be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly, if anyone wishes to pay their respects individually. Yako? Sorry to bug you. It's just you seem a little different from your usual self. I hope I'm not being a nosy... thanks, Mio. But thanks, Mio. Was I acting strangely? Yeah, enough to make me worry. If you want to talk, I'm happy to listen. Maybe this is her getting into it because she's investigating, right? Like, maybe she knows that Yako's her friend, so she's trying to get some more information out of it. Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I want to ask you. Yeah? You know that spirit board thing that everyone's been doing? Where you summon a spirit and ask it whatever you want? Yeah, I know it. I want to try it out. There's something I want to know. Why are you telling me this? I mean, you seem like the type to know about this stuff. Oh, I do? Yeah, you look like you're really into that occult stuff. You know, you got like that kind of gloomy look. Wow, nice. Huh, I don't know how I should feel about that. But you do know how to do it, right? Well, yes, I think I probably know a little more than most. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. Hey, Mio, you know about the Rite of Resurrection, right? Yeah, it's that thing Mr. Arashi apparently discovered and wrote an article about. I doubt there's many people who don't know. He's always talking about it. She does the pursed lips too, amazing. If only she was a little older. Her and June would be perfect together. Do you believe it's real? Huh? Well, it sounds a little too good to be true to me. But on the off chance that it really works, we could bring Michio back to life with it. I want to find out if there's even the slightest chance of bringing Michio back. But how will you look for it? Right, that's the thing. Michio, I wonder why she had to die. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced it was a suicide. That can't be right. She would never kill herself. Michio was so happy and always looked on the bright side of things. She loved coming to school. I know she was going through some hard times, but for her to kill herself? I never got a chance to speak with her. She was often absent from school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed. You're right. And that's why everyone was so willing to accept that she committed suicide. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together little pieces of information and spread rumors like it was the truth. Isn't that terrible? Yes, it is. I've heard some that are really awful. In the end, the only reason they're able to say stuff like that is because they're not personally involved. It's true she didn't get along with her new stepdad, and her grades went down. But to say things like, how sad, no wonder she killed herself. How dare they? She always told me she was okay whenever I talked with her because I was worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly she would kill herself over it. I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Like, maybe she got caught up in something bad. Something bad? People have been talking about that body found in the former Yasuda Gardens, right? Some are saying the town is cursed or something. Yes, there has been a strange feeling around things recently. The thing you want to ask, is it... Yeah, I want to know about the truth behind Michio's death, and where the Rite of Resurrection is hidden. I see. I don't know if getting the answer to those questions will be as easy as you hope. Please, the teachers and police aren't any help, and there's only so much I can do alone. If there's even the slightest chance, then... Well... Okay, if it will make you feel better, then I'll help. Yes, thank you, Mio. Okay, then tomorrow, after dark. So is she gonna tell Mio about the curse? I assume she will. Okay, notes on Michio Shirashi. Body discovered 1 week ago. Died from full-body blunt force trauma in an alley off South Waragesu Street, believed to have fallen from the roof of a nearby apartment complex. The deceased parents had recently remarried, and rumors among the students suggest physical abuse by her stepfather may constitute a motive for suicide. All right. Okay, so this is going to be like right after she gets the curse. I'm assuming she's going to tell Mio because Mio will know stuff about this, and Mio might be able to help her out with it. Plus, Mio's probably investigating the mysteries. Huh? Are you awake, Yako? Yeah, what happened? You can't remember? Let's see. We used the spirit board, and I suddenly heard something like this weird voice. And then I passed out? Yes, as far as I can tell, you aren't experiencing any negative effects. I think it was just a mild shock from how sudden it was. Huh. Was everything okay with the spirit? Yep, it was almost bad, but I got it to leave. More importantly, what's that thing you have in your hand? Huh? In my hand? Whoa, what the heck is this? It looks so freaky. When did I get this? There's so much anger and hatred held within it. It looks a little like tools that were used for ancient curses. What? That's so scary. Yako, you just said you heard a strange voice, right? Could you tell me what you heard? Anything you can recall. I think it might be connected to that object. Let's see. It felt like I was at the bottom of a dark place. Then this voice felt like it was echoing in my mind. After that, it just kept shouting, "Kill them." I see. Thank you. Yako? I think you may have exactly what you need in order to use the rite of resurrection. A curse with the power to take people's lives and turn them into soul dregs. She's so chill about it. You mean this is a real curse? I know I said I wanted to use the rite of resurrection to bring back Michio, but why? Why me? It makes no sense. Yako, please calm down and listen. Alright, I'll just say yeah. Yeah. Aw, thank you so much, Felipe. I hope you can make it maybe for the next one, and you can stay a little bit longer, but if you want to see the rest of it, it will be in my live stream playlist, but thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. I'm sorry about panicking. No, it's okay. Fear is something we feel in the face of the unknown. Long ago, people would give names to phenomena they couldn't understand in order to live with them. However, modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed for the rejection of things that can't be measured, and so the paranormal have been treated like it doesn't exist. But they've been around since a long, long time ago. If you just understand, you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. First, calming down is the most important. Accept reality for what it is. I only really gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but you really do have a connection with this stuff, don't you? Well, I suppose to an extent. Mio, what do I do? Where do I start? She's like, I'm ready to kill some bitches. Am I cursed? Am I going to die? It's okay. I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place. What? Trust me. I can never take them seriously when they make that face. I'll take care of things. It'll be alright. Thanks. I was the one who dragged you along to do the spirit board. I don't think she's gonna try and kill. I don't know. She doesn't seem like the type. She wants to bring her friend back, but I don't think she's capable of doing it. It's fine. You're desperate to find a way to try and help your friend. But spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. So I'm glad you invited me. Alright, let's review everything we've learned so far and think of how to move forward. Okay. What is this curse? Am I cursed? Well, I've only looked into it a little, but I wouldn't quite say you're cursed. It's more like you've gained the ability to use the power of a curse. So there shouldn't be any kind of negative paranormal effect on you. The power to use a curse? Do you mean this curse stone? You know, she's not cursed except for the fact that people who have the curse stone are going to be coming after her. But if she gives it up, if she can give it up to the to the detective, then she won't be targeted by people. If the curse stone is used under certain conditions, a curse will be placed on someone, taking their life and turning it into soul dregs. Soul dregs are said to be required to enact the rite of resurrection. Normally, a curse is a spell that would only be usable by onmyoji of considerable talent. I believe the curse stone makes it so even normal people can use them. So someone like me with no knowledge could curse someone? Yes, but it's still nothing to take lightly. You could end up having it redirected right at you. To tell you the truth, something unusual did happen while we were using the spirit board. It happened right around midnight, I think. This whole area seemed to be under the effect of the Feast of Shadows. Alright, that's going to be a file that's going to pop up, huh? The Feast of Shadows? It's a type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making the powers of certain curse echoes manifest more easily. Judging by its strength, I would say it probably covers about a 3 to 4 kilometer radius. 3 to 4 kilometers? That's big enough to cover all of Sumida City. I think the Feast of Shadows was used to cause the resentment lingering in the area to manifest as curse stones. Someone did this? But who? I don't know enough to say, but it's likely it was done by someone who wants to uncover the rite of resurrection. This isn't something to happen naturally. I see. Alright, yep, there it is. The Feast of Shadows, a technique that allows one to create a field that temporarily boosts spiritual energy. In addition to amplifying the spiritual power of a particular area, it can be used to amplify the strength of grudges and desires tied to the area. The effectiveness of the Feast of Shadows is dependent on the abilities of the user, but it's possible to limit the scope and range of the spell to such a degree that one can use it to amplify the power of even those not naturally gifted. Oh gosh, okay, we've got more information here. A curse's stone's power can only be used in this area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. The effects also appear after the sun has set. By setting a limit on when they can be used, the curses are strengthened. Okay, so we're learning more about, like, how they manifested. So the curses can't be used outside this area or during the day. Correct. But speaking of limits, to actually use a curse to kill someone, it seems there are conditions that need to be met. Conditions? You mean like how my curse echo needs someone to listen to the sound it makes for 30 seconds? To be honest, I don't really understand it. Like, how do I even summon the curse echo or make that sound? She's like, well, there will be a little thing that pops up on the corner. It says to use curse, and that's the way you do it. Do I just, like, will it? Do you mind if I try? No, you shouldn't use curses so willy-nilly. She just accidentally kills Mio. She gets to the 100% just by killing people. Just normal people. Even if there are conditions that have to be met, the power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. In that sense, maybe you really have been cursed. I'm sorry you got wrapped up in this situation, even though I'm here with you. That curse stone, I think whoever holds it becomes a curse bearer. It would probably be best for me to hold on to it, but then I'd feel bad about forcing it on you. No, I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'd be able to take it. Okay, so only other curse bearers are able to take the stone. That makes sense. Really? Why? If we tried separating it from you, the curse may trigger. That's how bad I sense it wants to stay with you. No way. The curse stone might look like nothing more than an old Netsuke carving, but I can sense a powerful, resentful energy from it. I don't think it's a good idea for me to even touch it. I may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to handle something this powerful. Really? This little thing? If you threw it away and someone with bad ideas picked it up, it could be bad. I think it'd be safer to avoid the risk of getting anyone else involved and have you hold on to it for now. Well, now I'm kind of freaked out. Anyways, we need to make it to daybreak. I don't think the curse should weaken once it's morning. Or I think the curse should weaken. I'll help you find a way to deal with it. Okay. So there are two things you should remember. So the best thing to do would be to, if she doesn't want to use the curse, she just has to hide somewhere. I'm assuming she can't leave the area. Because if she could, I mean, easy peasy, just get out of the city. First, do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Second, should you happen to fulfill the conditions, don't use the curse. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't think Yako actually wants to use the curse. Right. The mysterious voice said the curse stone is called the Fool's Procession, right? Yeah, it's from the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, right? Our school is said to be connected with a story with the same name, one of the mysteries. Right. I don't think it's a coincidence. This is just a guess, but it's possible you were chosen because it could feel your desire for the rite of resurrection. If this is a curse of the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, then it's possible that there are others who received curses associated with the other mysteries. Yeah, that voice also said there were other curse bearers, or whatever you called them. Not only that, apparently you can get a lot of soldier eggs by killing a curse bearer. Right, that's certainly not good. Even if we have no intention of killing others with the curse, there's a chance you may be targeted if other curse bearers find us. Also, yeah, stay away from the area where, like, the, you know, the mysteries of Honjo. Maybe that's why she was trying to escape the school and she got caught and killed, unfortunately, and she never wanted to use the curse in the first place, which is extra tragic. We have to avoid anyone who has another of the curses. That means we should avoid people at night as much as possible. But Mio, yes? If this curse is real, that means oh gosh, is she actually thinking about it? That means I could bring back Michio if I used it, right? The rite of resurrection would be real too. Yes, that's true, but you can't do that, Yako. But it feels like it's not the time to worry about that kind of stuff. If Michio died in an accident, then I'm sure she didn't want to die. What's the issue with putting a little curse on extra? She's like frickin' the dude. Like, she's like Shogo, like Okie. Except at least this was like a childhood friend and not just some girl that he met like last month. But still, like, that switched very quickly from like, I don't want to kill anyone to, what harm would it do? You know, if they're trying to kill me, I'll just get to them first. I sort of feel like it wouldn't be a big deal. And I know it's because, like, there's, like, the deep... Once you have that thing, like, there's just that feeling of, like, kill, kill, kill. So that probably manipulates someone into doing something you wouldn't normally do. But my detective dude, he's pretty strong. He's got, like, a good sense of, like... Maybe it's, you know, because he's a cop, he works with the paranormal and stuff, and he's just, like, has a stronger will. But he's not fallen for it. He's not taking it in. What's going on with you? You're not acting like yourself, Yako. You would never consider taking the life of another person. Is it the curse's influence on you? Maybe the curse echo's grudge is rubbing off on you. Will you show it to me for a second? Is there something inside of it? No, stop. Yako? I'm sorry. But it's like, I just suddenly really didn't want you to touch it. I understand. I'm sorry. But you need to give up the rite of resurrection. What? Because that's the real curse. Using resurrection as a lure, it tempts curse bearers into using their curses. You have to resist it. Don't let yourself be deceived by some curse. But Michio could. I think for tonight we should get you home to rest. I'll walk you. Please don't kill Mio. She seems like a sweet girl. I'm afraid that the power is going to corrupt her. So I think that's what it is. I think it is the power, and maybe if somebody's a little bit more weak-willed, or depending on just how much they want to bring somebody back, it like corrupts them more. So maybe for Okie, it's 50-50. He's a total simp, but then also got influenced by the curse. And that just means that the detective dude is just too strong. He's just a badass like that. It doesn't even affect him at all. The curse's influence should subside in the morning. Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm telling you, you need to give up on the rite. It's beyond us. Even a single curse stone alone is too much to handle. Bringing back the dead isn't something so simple. I know how much it hurts, but please focus on just worrying about surviving tonight. Even now, we're in great danger. Okay, let's get going. We'll take the same route we took to get here. Right. Notice that when the girl seemed in a little bit... Yako seemed in a little bit of a hurry when she jumped over the fence at school, and Mio wasn't with her. Did she kill Mio? Did she see her as, like, maybe someone that's going to stand in her way? We'll be fine, right? There's no one else at school, is there? I think so. The night shift janitor shouldn't be patrolling this late at night either. Is Yako just saying this because she's worried, or is it because no witnesses when she kills Mio? What is going on here? What's this? What? Why did the lights go out? Mio, are you okay? Uh-oh, Mio, oh no, it's dark, I don't like this, no, she's not here, what's happening? There's gonna be a jump scare. Where are you? Oh boy, oh, something's so gonna jump out at me. I hate this. Oh, what if I look behind me? Oh, it's way too dark. Ah! It got me. I knew it. I knew something was gonna get me. It got me anyway. God damn it. Oh, no, no, no. What was that? Also, sorry for slamming the table, or my desk. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. And OMG, it's Pancake asked if I would play Catherine. I have played Catherine a long, long time ago, and I rage quit that game because I'm not good with puzzle games, and I got really frustrated by it. I was considering maybe, because I know there's like the full body version that came out, so maybe I could do like a redemption run of Catherine, but I was just so burned by it when I first played it, back in like 2011 when it came out, and I just got so frustrated by it. If you guys want to see, I have a fun story about Catherine. If you guys want to watch my Rose Rambles series, I have a specific one about moments in games that made me rage. I have a fun story about Catherine. If you guys want to check out that video, you can learn why I stopped playing Catherine. Get me out of here, Mio. Mio, where are you? Yako, I'm here. Over here, can you see me? Where? I can't see anything. Fuck, it's gonna jump scare me again. Not that way, Yako. Behind you. I'm behind you. Turn around this way. It's pitch black. I have no idea which way I'm facing. Just keep turning. Just keep turning. Just keep turning. Just keep turning. There you are, Mio. Is something gonna kill her? Something gonna kill her. This way, over here. Be careful. Your field of vision is being limited. Right. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, it looks like we've unlocked something here as well. Okay, so we've got a couple of things here. Oh, wait, no, we already did that one. That's right. Okay, so like I said, we're going to wrap up. I said I wanted to finish that part, so I think that's a pretty good place to end it, because now we have to escape from Komagata High, and I think that's going to be a little spooky, a little bit fun to do. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for tonight. So that was a really good one. That was a really good one. You get to learn some more information about the detective and best boy Jun. I love him. I think he's my favorite character so far. And we got to learn more about Yako. We got introduced to Mio, and I like them too, and I hope nothing happens to her. And we learned more about things like the Feast of Spirits, I believe, or something like that. We learned more about how all of this works. So, I mean, I'm still very much enjoying this game. Thankfully, it's not as big on the jump scares as I thought it was going to be when I first started playing, but they get me. When they happen, they do get me. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this live stream tonight. We're going to probably do the usual, you know, the Wednesday night, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the same time as usual. Pick up where we left off. Yeah, really liking this game. I hope you guys are liking it too. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I hope to catch you for the next live stream. So have a great one, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.